First you'll need to click on Start Now. Once you click that, it will take you to a screen where you need to go and choose the Sign Up button, which is at the top here. Enter in your email. It's best to enter in your work email or an email that you know you're going to be able to use and remember the password for. So enter it in first, and I'll ask you to then enter it in again just to make sure that you entered it correctly the first time. And then once you've done that, you can then enter in your password. Sometimes the browser will offer you a suggestion of a password. You can either use that or you can create your own. And then it'll ask you to do it again just to make sure it is correct and the same as the original. Click on Sign Up, and then you'll be escorted to the welcome page. On the welcome page, it'll ask you a number of questions to help to get to know you better so that it can offer you a customized experience on Wix. So as you can see, it says I want to create a site for. You can choose yourself, a client, a company I work for, or someone else. In this instance, we're going to be using myself. It should be, and then you can choose from a number of different options. In this instance, I'm going to use business. And this is where you've got an opportunity to say whether you've done websites before or created websites never. In this instance, we'll use never before. Now, the nice thing about Wix is it offers you get online fast. Everything's pretty much done for you, or you can choose an option where you can customize everything yourself, and that's where we're going to go, and we're going to click Start Now. First of all, it'll offer you a couple of templates that you can choose from. There are a number of categories you can choose from, but we're just going to use the first one, and we can choose to view it, and that's what the website will look like. Or you can then click on the button that says Edit this site, which is just down the bottom here. Once you edit it, you'll get displayed a window where you can see all of the attributes and the elements on the Wix template that are completely customizable. Now, the initial startup of this will take some time. As you can see, the little icon is working away just so that in the background your Wix site is getting set up, ready for you to then customize. So now we're in and we can customize it ourselves. On the first time of entering the screen, you'll see that there's a video. We'll go through a number of ways on how you can create a stunning website using Wix and how to use the tools and the objects that are provided on there. This is quite a good video to look at for the first time of using Wix, but obviously you're here to see what you can do. So I'm going to go through and walk you through these things now. So we're going to just start now. As you can see, when we move our cursor over certain parts of the screen, they will become highlighted, which means you can change them or edit them. So in this one, I'm editing the text, and you can choose whatever you want to put into this text box here. Now notice it takes the styling of what was there originally. So when I type in the small one, it comes up small, and if I type in the big one here, it will become big. Now when we go into the box below, we can choose to change our text and change the way it's displayed. So what we can do is simply type out a word such as out, and then we can go on and then we can highlight it like you do in Word and make it bold, underline. You can even choose a different font, and you can also use what's known as changing the heading, and the heading will make the whole object bigger. Now that will affect not just the selected text but also the other text in that text field area, so just be careful for that. Notice I just added an effect, and that now stands out quite nicely. You can choose to change everything, so you notice there's a vector in the background where there's a clock. You can change that to be something else, and you can use the vector library that is provided by Wix. Wix have a number of different vector images there for you to use. You can use your own using site files, or you can upload your own media as well, but there is an extensive library of vectors that you can choose to add into your website. Now with any website, you're going to make sure or want to have a number of pages. Now the little icon we just clicked on there allows us to add new pages. When it adds a new page, what we need to do is change the title. So in this instance we can change it to About Us, and then what we can do is click on Done and it'll add it to the menu for us. We can add more, so we can do information about our work, for example, and you can also add another page for something like Contact Us. Once you're happy with all of these, you can click on the little X in the corner over here, and that will get rid of that menu, and you'll notice that you now have a menu bar with all of those pages that we want to add into our project.